Hello, dear friends. Wonderful to see you here. And welcome to everyone who is joining us on LinkedIn. If you are watching us, why don't you join us inside the group so you can be here with us on this panel and we can have a chat together. Hello, Haider. Welcome.
Hello, can you hear me?
Nice to see you. Yes,
Hello.
we can hear you. Excellent.
Thank you so much for having me on board. Thank you.
You are welcome. So today we're talking about friends at work, right? We are thinking if Angelica and I were talking last night about a possibility of doing a talk together. And Vinod and I are going to stay on this call after we finish this live to discuss a possible project that we are both excited about to see how can we create something and bring something to the community together. So that is a practical example of what is happening with us. We are always thinking, how can we contribute together? How can we have more impact while we have more fun, while we grow together, right? And we share these things. So I thought in the spirit of this community, let's see if you have any ideas for any joint projects. Do you have any time in your busy worlds to create such projects with friends? And how do you even feel about working with friends? Go ahead, Nicole.
So I think it's apparent for me, working with friends is probably one of my favorite things to do. Even if it's, if I'm not necessarily like the focus, coming for collaboration purposes is important to me because we all have different strengths. And sometimes a project like this allows us to explore that creative mind, right? And especially in a group like this, where we're all, aligned in our values and things, and we all know that, we're coming for the greater good, right? With no personal agenda necessarily. And so they excite me. That's what I feel. I feel excited about a project like this. This would be something that would be in my time, although busy, I feel like is a priority, because I feel like something that's being built in this community specifically can only lift all of us all at the same time.
That is great. Ooh, then we can discuss some ideas. I didn't just mean community projects, right? Which is what we always try and do, is bring you value in all of these talks. Everything we do and share, we talk from our experience, and we hope that if you are going through a similar thing, if you're experiencing similar things, we hope to be of service to you. And also in our networking meetings, which happen once a month, we connect the group members with each other and we get to know each other deeper. We share what we do, and we can extend each other's networks in that way. But today I am inviting you to think about what can we do in creating offers that we can bring into the wider community, right? So the platforms that we are on, like LinkedIn or Facebook, indeed. Like Mr. Move It, you and I did a project together earlier this year. How did that feel? And are you planning to do more projects with friends?
Well, yes. And if you look in your DM, I actually sent you a message exactly on that. It's already in your DM, right? And 2011, I wrote down my deep DMP, definite major purpose.
Right.
And I want to work with people, building a community, an organization, a movement, an alliance, a network, empowerment, and services. I actually defined this, and it's all written down, and I have this. So, and people who want to work, put in their efforts for free so that we all earn money from our efforts.
Right.
So this has been written down, and it's pretty much dialed down. I even have concepts that we've tried out, and yes, and I also realized that many people who are coming from the corporate lifestyle, who are now taking entrepreneurship, maybe as a side hustle or maybe as the main thing, it doesn't matter. I just need people with an entrepreneurial mindset, and I've got lots of ideas. Yes, but one thing is that what's scratching the door is implementation.
Yes,
I need us to implement, make mistakes as we go, but implement.
That is so interesting. Beautiful points made there. And here we are, Angelica and I, we co-founded this group together. We masterminded what we want this community to look like, and here we are shaping it, right, Angelica? Yesterday we were talking about where we want to take things further and how we can collaborate more. So do you want to share what are your views and how do you feel about this? What Masara has shared just now with us?
Well, obviously we are a different stage of working online or to be entrepreneur. I love always to say that I'm on the entry level, and
we are all there at the beginning, right?
Because there is so much to discover, and it is so we can get more if we can discover together. If we'll build this type of relationship where we create interaction. Because yesterday I talked with Caterina about sites. About things that they were happening, and I was like very curious, and they were happening for apparently for no reason, but there is always a reason. And we started I spent just an afternoon with my daughter at the library, but not really afternoon, couple of hours, and I had a nice conversation with other people, and I started to share this conversation and thoughts with Caterina, and actually we thought, May, we can do something also for our community. How can we do it? And at the library, people, they are not going just to read books. And May, this could be a surprise for you, but that is totally true. They are creating events for others, for children, for elderly, and for the community. And from there, we start to think about it. Yes, Caterina.
Yeah, thank you, Angelica. That gave us so many ideas. You can imagine, because our minds are so creative, and we just embraced this opportunity. Look at Vinod's smile. Does this resonate with you? How do you feel on this subject? Well, I think I can guess.
Actually, ideas are everywhere. You know, I believe execution is the thing. You know, you take a simple idea. They say there is no need to invent the wheel.
Yeah.
And I feel the same. Like you take the simple thing and execute it.
Yes.
And if I talk about like in terms of money, you can earn, and at the same time you can help like lots of people.
Contribute. Yes,
It
absolutely.
may be service or a simple product.
Yes.
And I'm always open for collaboration. Maybe 2 people or many people in the group, or like from anywhere. I'm always open.
Exactly. So that is what you and I are going to discuss later. We're going to see if we can create a challenge together, right? Something that will be short, but it will make the participants and enable them to produce something that will benefit their business at the end of that.
Definitely.
So
Definitely. We'll discover that.
Yes, definitely. I'm really excited about that. And it is action taking. That is like in all the conversations that I am talking, with people, with friends, with business owners, we're discussing always this benefit of taking action early and then figuring out all of the steps necessary, because there's no way we can pre-plan every single step to our goal. That is not how life works. If we wait until we have everything figured out, we never start. We just procrastinate, we spin our wheels, things get out of control, we get overwhelmed, and it doesn't work like that. So we are very aware and in favor of taking what we call imperfect action, but showing up regardless.
Yeah,
Heidi,
that is why.
I can see you also shaking head, nodding.
Yeah,
there.
I totally agree with Vinod and Masara, since the whole world
Sorry,
is,
Vinod,
hit
I'll
by
come back to you.
inflation. Therefore, my thoughts would be to bring everyone on board and educating them regarding freelancing and maximizing their business potential. If they're having any businesses regarding any products or providing services. So therefore, I think I would definitely incline towards people thinking about becoming entrepreneurs and freelancers or launching their online products, because people reach out to me on daily basis that how to make money because they don't have any resources, where to go to. So that's I would definitely agree with Vinod and Masara. That's where we, come together and think about something to offer to the community on big time, on a bigger scale. That's what I think. So
thank you for sharing that. And you are not a new member in the community, but we have recently now joined forces here on these live talks. And we have invited you to be a guest in the member spotlight. So I can't wait for that. And then we will find out more about what we can do and what it is in particular that you are doing. Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. And Vinod, sorry, I did cut you off there and went to Haider because I saw him nodding in agreement. Please.
Actually, I was saying, like, agreeing with your point. That is why I stressed on the word execution. Execution that is directly related to action taking. There are lots of ideas in everyone's head, and if you are not executing that, that is total waste.
Yes, wasting the opportunities. Exactly. And it doesn't matter, like sometimes those opportunities don't produce maybe huge results, but they do impact one or two people who get on board. So, and we gain experience along the way. So we cannot overlook any progress. It's really good. Marina, I didn't want to skip you. Did you have any thoughts on this subject?
I'm listening with interest. I'm a bit phased out. A bit tired, really.
Tired from your move.
So I'm sort of smiling to myself, about the ideas, and my ideas are sort of like, now where will I find the bag that's got so and so in? So, and how can I make a kitchen out of a bedroom and not, and actually it's an iconography room as well, etc. So this room behind me, the bed, God willing, will, if I make the decision that I'm going to stay here with this lady, the bed will be taken out, and this other sort of spare furniture. So this will be a sort of a sitting come office. So I'm just sort of I'm riding the waves of change and self-acceptance, because it's actually it's very interesting when all your roots have been cut and shaken up. You actually realize how much you depend on knowing where your so-and-so is, or what buses you're going to get, or where you can park your car, or all those little rooty things.
Right.
So it's just very interesting.
A period of adjustment, but a great attitude you have to that, because often people resist change in life, and yet we know that change is a constant.
No, absolutely, change is constant, and the thing is, it always it tells you enables you to know more about yourself.
Yes.
And where your dependence lies.
Yes.
And how how what is my faith, and how does it operate? How does it? What was the word you used, Masara? Not facilitate. Put into practice. I call it putting into practice. So execute. That's right. Yeah. But I feel more like execution at the moment. So.
Not like
that. Yes, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
Could I mention something that Vinod said? Yeah. So Vinod, he talked about wasting time, and you also talked about wasting opportunity. Right? Personally, as an entrepreneur, I think you cannot waste time. You just cannot. You don't use it. You don't waste it. And you don't waste any opportunity. You just don't take it. Right? So it comforts you. You can only take it. You can't waste it.
Great reframe. Absolutely.
Yes. And so when you're working with people like we are here together, everybody's on a different path of their entrepreneurial journey.
Yes.
Different countries, different things, different accents, different all this. And that makes it beautiful.
Yes, it does.
To be able to come into some structured things that we work together for particular goals. The goal doesn't always have to be money. It could be just making an impact on a certain
indeed. Absolutely.
thing, but all these goals, these are all goals that we can choose. And those who are further on in the journey can help those who are lagging behind. Absolutely. Because if I help somebody, who is way behind me and needs my help, I'm also practicing how to work with my customers. I'm staying in circulation.
That's right. That's right. There's no stopping.
Yeah.
There's no stopping. And Angelica, you need to go as well. I'm going to wind up the meeting. I just wanted to say, Angelica and I created also a walking challenge, which was not particularly anything to do with our work related, but it was our well-being related, right? Because if we take care of our well-being, then we feel well and we can do more, and we feel more joyful about life. And we had many people join us from all over the world, from Australia to California, and shared all the videos from their daily walks and connected. And again, we just tend to create communities that rally around these subjects that are important to us. So yes, and that was a free challenge, right? Because we were doing it for us, and we just thought, why not invite other friends of ours?
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, I need to leave.
We're all going to leave, darling, in a second. Thank you all for joining us today, for sharing this journey with us. And if you have any ideas, if you want to join us in this road of discovery and creation and co-creation, please do. The link is right there in the description, and we are anchored in love. We'll see you next time.